Hello, this is Erin with Vintage Moons, and today I was just going to talk about Akashic records and versus past life glimpses. So somebody had messaged me the other day and was just kind of asking about it, and I thought about it, and one post that I had in my stories, you know, touching an object and having that past life glimpse, having that kind of Akashic records feel. So really how I work and how I teach in the Akashic records is you can touch an object and have a past life glimpse. You can feel yourself in that time. You could feel yourself as the person that held the object. You can feel yourself as the person who owned the object. You can see the flashes of the timeline. You can really kind of be in that place in that time rather quickly. So that's a past life glimpse. So when somebody books a session with me for a Akashic session, or even it's an intuitive session and somebody's like, I just can't clear these cords. I can't figure this problem out. Then I get past life glimpses of this. So I know if we need to go into the Akashic records. So going into the Akashic records, there's a process. There's a little bit of kind of an entryway, maybe is the right way to say it. And I always go into the Akashic records with intention. There's an intention behind me going into the records. So even though it's kind of a visual thing, they'll show me their record book opening, and there's just some things that happen in the process that I learned and that I've added to over time since I've been doing Akashic records work. So if you really want to do deep things in the Akashic records, understand the cords, understand your gifts, reactivate gifts, clear old cords, patterns, spells, bindings, anything like that, that is a process to go into the Akashic records for, into your past lives, into your soul's history. So it's really, so when I say past life glimpses versus the Akashic records, you know, how does that really chain out? How does that work? So past life glimpses is, you know, you go to the antique store and you touch that, let's say it's a piece of jewelry, and you get the flash of the timeline, you get the flash of what it was like to wear it. Maybe it was the music that was playing at a party that it was worn at. Maybe you understand and know that, like I have this really cool silver piece that is like Aztec, so it's like very, very old. So when I touched that piece, I was drawn to it before I even touched it, but when I touched it, you know, it was kind of in a high regard, and how and where they would use it, and where it was kept and stored and whatnot. I'm seeing like little tiny snowflakes. I came down by the river today because we had awesome fog, and as you can see, not that this river is glorious or magnificent, but it's really pretty when it's kind of iced over, and it's pretty fucking cold. So I want to talk a little bit about Akashic records versus past life glimpses, and somebody's pulling up, probably staring at me like I'm super fucking weird, but that's all right. So if you have questions about the Akashic records or past lives, you want to have a session, or if you're ready to work in the Akashic records, my prerequisite is that you already channel. That class starts this week, so I'm getting the weird eyes. So if you have questions, please let me know.